ahora.
How are you guys doing? It's your girl SYLISMUKBANG, the Mukbang News reporter. We're out on the YouTube street. Now guys, as you guys could read, I know like RuPaul always say, reading is fundamental. We are going to give our opinion and our little review slightly, delightfully, and politely, and friendly, respectfully. We are going to give our opinion on the thoughts of Beloved's life and Nate about this whole situation of Ellie Soul and Zeddy Chung Chung break up. Now, for the people who does not know who is Ellie Soul and who is Zeddy Chung Chung is the oldest son of Beloved's life. And for the people who does not know who Beloved's life is, get the hell out of here. Don't push it, everybody. Beloved's life has become very, very famous, millionaire, billionaire, with her mukbangs, and she expanded it, having her own sauce and all of that. She's a big, big YouTuber here out in the, let's say, in the black community or in America. Let's say she is one of the person who have introduced mukbang successfully on the YouTube, and she have became one of the biggest people here out on YouTube. Now we are talking about her son. Her son, Zeddy Chung Chung, is one of the oldest son, and she was in a relationship before with Nicole, but they have also separated. Apparently they were in a relationship since they were like teenager and all of that. They were like friends, and from friends it went with friends and benefit. Friends with benefit, it went from working together. I don't know, people don't push it, I'm just and then after that they have decided to end the relationship and all of that. Both of them went their separate ways. Now after that, Zeddy Chung Chung have separated from Nicole, and like I call her Nicolini, aka Nicole, of course. Zeddy went into a relationship with Ellie. Ellie didn't have a YouTube channel. After some couple of months that they were together, they were doing videos together on Zeddy Chung Chung's channel. Ellie decided, because of Zeddy was like not pushing her, but like, you know, motivating her to start her channel. And also a lot of people who starting to like Ellie was asking Ellie, when are you going to start your own channel? Now this is when she decided to start her own channel, and it calls Ellie Soul. Now she got a lot of viewers in a snappity snap and all of that. So she is also a YouTuber and also a very famous YouTuber right now. But after all of the videos they were making together, Zeddy Chung Chung and Ellie, I have to say there were many times in the video you can see some irritation. But Zeddy Chung Chung was saying, yeah, we're doing it for fake, it's all for entertainment purposes. I saw you guys in the comment section was saying this and that, but it's not real, blah 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 blah. We already planned to make it like an act, blah 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 blah. But a lot of people did not fall for it. Why? Because a lot of people already know about Zeddy Chung Chung's behavior. Not only that, Nicolini herself went on Nina on Reddit and spilled some tea without saying Zeddy Chung Chung's name. But a lot of people was like, girl, we know you're talking about Zeddy Chung Chung. Why? Because you were in a very, 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 very long relationship with this man. Who are you talking about, girl? So everybody was like, you're talking about Zeddy Chung Chung. So Nicolini was saying in Nina on Reddit's video that she was really trapped in a relationship. She was going left and right. She was so happy that she's done with the relationship. She never want to be in a relationship no more. She was like traumatizing the way she was talking on Nina on Reddit, her channel. Okay, so now that Ellie Soul and also Zeddy Chung Chung, so Ellie have left the building. Ellie took all her clothes, guys, took all her clothes and went back to New York, because that is apparently where she was raised after she came from the islands, because Ellie is not original from America. They have back, the whole family have back and came to live in America. So after that, Ellie went to got herself in a relationship with Zeddy. She moved in the house, and apparently her name was on the lease. They were like going serious for things and all of that. So she moved in with Zeddy Chung Chung in the new apartment that Zeddy Chung Chung went and got in another state, because Zeddy Chung Chung also moved to another state. So Ellie have moved with him together to the next state, and I think it was Houston, if I'm not mistaken. So after they were doing videos and videos and videos and videos, there was some irritation, guys. Oh yes, there were some of the videos. Yes. I was like, sometimes in my videos, I was like, why? Like even kissing Ellie in front of all of us. It was a no for Zeddy Chung Chung. I was like, wow, what's going on here? That was also something strange, that they never, like Ellie was hanging once in one of the video, like this, and Zeddy was like, no, it was so rude in so many ways. So there's a lot of things, and they were having some topics and some games they were playing, and I was like, okay, the way Zeddy was reacting, I was like, okay, Zeddy, take it easy. It's just a game. It's just a game. Why are you so obsessed with yourself? Yeah, something like that. But anyway, yes, guys, so they are separated, guys, and of course everybody was waiting for the mother and the father of Zeddy Chung Chung, that are famous people, to react on the video. And that is the video that we are going to be reviewing, talking about, and slightly, delightfully, and politely, and friendly, and respectfully on SYLISMUKBANG. So let's get into that video. And of course, I want to give a big shout out to my Ahora crew. Ahora! Don't push it, everybody. Hey! So welcome, guys, and also for the new subscribers, welcome to SYLISMUKBANG. And let's get into it. Don't push it.
We all know, because Ellie did a video and saying, addressing why she left and everything. Now let me just tell y'all, y'all know that we are Dallas parents. But we don't know everything, y'all. We don't know. We're not there at his house. We're not a fly on the wall. We don't know what goes on in his relationship, so we don't know everything that goes on. And Dalvin is
ooh. Now that's the first part. I was like, excuse me. Now I don't want to be judging too much, because my children are small. I don't still have bigger children like Dolphin and like the children of Be Love's Life and Nate. But that's exactly the first word you say. We are the parents of Zeddy Chung Chung. Parents. That's it. That's it. As the parents of Zeddy Chung Chung, you guys should have put Zeddy Chung Chung right in his place since the day he was doing all of this shakara with Nicolini. You guys should have put him right in his place, because apparently, allegedly, Nicolini have been through all of that. As the parents, you guys definitely could have taken action in this guy character by talking to him, of not even be surprised that he will do this again. I'm just saying, you guys are the parent. But no judgment, because I know parenting is not easy. So I'm not going to be, I'm just saying, I'm just saying, but I'm not saying. I'm just saying, but I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Let's continue.
Private, let's just say. He doesn't tell us things. He don't call us like, yeah, this is going on. He is not going to do that. Literally, he is so private. You have to kind of pull it out of him, like, that was going on. And even then, you're like, okay.
You know why? Because he knows he's busy with something. He knows that he's doing something that is not correct. He's being sneaky. I'm sorry, Be Love's Life and Nate, but your son is being sneaky. Very sneaky, in my opinion. So let's continue.
You tell me your way or whatever way, you can just tell him, tell him what he feels. Or
he says whatever he wants to share. Exactly. Unless some kind of way something.
Right. He says what he wants to share. So it's just, we watched Ellie's video, and I was like, it's very disappointing that they're not together anymore. Because number one, I'm going to say this. Ellie is a very, very sweet woman. Very sweet.
Boom! There you go. And I saw it also in Ellie, and I have said it so many times. And this is YouTube, so I will repeat it. Like I said, Dolphin have been growing up with not going through life in a kind of way that Ellie had to go through life. And because Ellie went through it with the family on the island where she was born, she came to America. They're having, they're starting to get, their better life. Yeah, they're starting to get a little bit more better life, because that's the reason why you're leaving your island. Don't push it everywhere. Now, you're starting to appreciate and everything, people, money, everything. So there's some things in life you don't take it so serious, But Zaddy Chung Chung have been growing up in a different way. So what does Zaddy Chung Chung do? It's like kind of spoiled. He's being spoiled, and it's so nasty. You understand? So that's why Ellie is sweet, down to earth, humble, you know, and you know, I know she likes to flaunt and show her beauty and all of that, but yeah, she is beautiful. Naturally, she is, you know. And I think she's just working with her, you know, with herself. I don't know if even maybe Zaddy Chung Chung is the one that have pushed her also to be showing herself also like that. I don't know. I don't know, because I felt also in the kind of way Zaddy, I felt in a kind of way that she was showing too much, you know, of her body, you know, and yeah, I don't know if it comes from herself, or this is something that maybe Zaddy was like pushing her, because I felt like sometimes in videos that Zaddy was pushing her like, you know, I like my women to have nice nails, and the feet has to be on point, the hair has to be on point. I'm like, Zaddy, well, why? Was she born with all of those things? The nails with color, the long nails. Was she born? When you love somebody, you're gonna love the person naturally, without makeup, without the nails, without the finger toes, without the hair is done, without makeup. That is how you're not gonna love somebody because, hey, I like my woman to be on flake. It has to look on top. The hair has to look good. The makeup has to look good. No. You're gonna love somebody from inside. Inside. Who is the person? That is where you're gonna first fall in love with. Why? Because that is the most important base in having a wife, having a girlfriend, going through a relationship. If that one is already not settled, that is the fundamental of the house. You know, when you build a house, the most important when you build a house is the down, is the how do you say that? Is the, I'm stuck in my English. Is the fundament is down where you are building the house. Then one, if the ground, let's say the ground, if the ground where you are building the house is not stable, the house will tumble down. So that is also in relationship. It doesn't have to do nothing with outside. Outside can be beautiful, can be ugly. Because I have seen the most ugliest person on the world with the most beautiful woman in this world. Why? Because it was inside of the person that have captured the person to fall in love with this person, not the outside. So, you know, Zaddy Chung Chung it's so sad that your mentality is in that direction. It's so childish. It's so it's like you being tough. It's not tough. It's so cocky. It's so cocky. It's so I don't know what to say, but anyway, let's get in.
Material. And I'm gonna tell you, he definitely fumbled the ball, fumbled the bag, whatever you want to call it, with this relationship. Because I feel that she was, you know.
Ooh, even the mothers say that Zaddy Chung Chung have and have even to have done what he have done, and that Ellie have walked away, slipped to his hands. Jesus,
a good catch, and I think that she would have been good for Dalvin because to balance him out. You know what I'm saying? Because the person she was. It's unfortunate they had.
She was having a lot of patience with Dalvin. Because in the videos, you can see Dalvin was having a lot of frustration. He was getting irritated for the most ridiculous thing. Let me tell you, he was even irritating about Ellie's hair. He was a little bit irritating about Ellie's hair. So when Ellie have locked those hair down, he was happy because the hair was too big. He was like he couldn't see in some corners. So he's irritated for so many things. His trigger is like very quick. Jesus.
Different things going on in the relationship that we, of course, like I said, I don't know exactly what was going on, but I'm sure that he knows. Like when I talked to him, he said, you know, he's got some growing up to do. You know what I'm saying? So just a little bit more maturing and different things like that. And
yeah, so he even have said that he has some growing up to do. And yes, Zaddy Chung Chung, you would definitely have some growing up to do. But this is the thing about men. This is what I have understood about men. Men grow up a little bit slower than women. But in this case, you know, it's sad that Ellie and Zaddy Chung Chung got stuck in the middle of this, you know. But they say that men grows up a little bit slower than women. That's what they say.
You're gonna have to, because you when you're in a relationship, it's a lot of things you have to do, like you have to not be selfish. Just say it like that. Put it like that. No selfishness. You got to think about the other person. You got to communicate. You have to be able to compromise. All that stuff. Y'all know the deal. What happens in a relationship. You need to be there.
Exactly. You need to communicate, compromise, letting Ellie know that what are you doing 10 o'clock in the evening, going out. Not being selfish. Hey, come on, B.
Be that with a person. But let me say with a person that you're in a relationship with. But I can also say that I am proud of Ellie, and the reason why I say that as a woman, that she had she had the courage enough to leave and not accept it.
Exactly that part, because when I saw all of this, I already said this relationship doesn't click. It doesn't click. It doesn't click. I said it in so many videos. But did she have the courage to leave? I was like, this girl is not gonna leave, because if she leave, there's a lot of people going to be talking about this. A lot of people, maybe she's going to feel ashamed or this or this or this or that. But no, she left, guys. Yeah, she left. Says a lot.
What I'm saying, it's very, very applaudable to me for a woman to be able to know her self-worth and know that, you know what, no, I'm not going to take this, I don't deserve this, and I'm going to do this and leave. Because that's the type of woman I would be, because I'm not going to be staying in nobody's house that I'm not happy with. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not happy with that person, I'm not going to stay. If they're not going to add anything value to my life, I'm not staying, because I'm just that type of woman. I'm not going to stay. I'm not going to be miserable. I'm not going to be unhappy and stay with somebody that I'm not just happy with. I'm not going to do it. It's not never happen. But I feel like I said that she made the best decision for her. It's unfortunate because, like she said in her video, it's two people that have to deal with this. I'm sure they both had love for each other. However, it just didn't work. It wasn't compatible. And that's just the way it is, y'all. That's just the way it is.
Yeah, I'm one of them, I guess, you know, for those of you that have grown kids that obviously are out here in the dating world or whatever, you probably, this will hopefully resonate with you guys. I'm more of a bird's eye parent when it comes to our children's relationships, just because I don't want to get too close. I'd rather be like way off in the background, meet people, hi, how you doing, get a sense of how they are, get a feel for who they are, and try to assess from a parent's perspective, like, are they someone who's good for my sons? You know,
that is the thing. This is like what Nate is doing. Like, he's watching and he is more observating, like, is this person good for my son, or is this person good for my daughter? You know, if you're gonna do it both sides. This is the thing. If you have seen that somebody is good, because in this video he say that they both said that Ellie was a good one. Even in the beginning of the video, Beloved said that Ellie was a good one for Zaddy. They even saw it. They should have pulled Zaddy on the side, because Nicole already have laid down what have happened and what she have been through. You guys know. You guys supposed to know how your son is or your daughter is. You know, you should know a little bit how you know the character. This is the thing. They live too far away from each other. They doesn't see each other too much. This is the thing. You cannot be a kind of parent, and I'm not in a judging way I'm trying to bring this, but in a more like we should care what our children are doing. Like, I will definitely make mistake with my children, you know, and I would love, you know, for people to be like, Sylis, put some care when your daughter is doing this, or put some care in your son is doing this. It's not because your son live all the way, I don't know where, in Alaska, you're not going to put no attention on your son. Always put attention, and if it's your daughter, always put attention what your children are doing and how they are doing, and you know, who are they, what kind of character. If they cannot come to you, then you make sure you go to them, at least, you know, or be calling them and get to know what they're doing, you know, because it doesn't matter which age, I feel like, because this is the kind of things that will happen that you will be surprised, because now they are even surprised like us. So they're standing next to us as audience, saying like, oh, we didn't know. Oh, we didn't know. But like you said in the beginning of the video, we are the parents. So as the parent, at least show a little bit of interest in who your children are. I don't want to say, okay, I don't want to be too judgmental, but like, example, if you have the time to go to the concert or going to the trip or doing that, make time to go to Delphin and be like, surprise! What are you doing in this household? Yes, hey, who is this? Who is this? Hey, who are you? Hey, me. Hey, I will be up in their business in a kind of way, but not in a kind of way. If you understand what I mean, we cannot be like, I don't know what hey, they are big now. Yeah, they're big now. Yeah, they're, because the boy, he's still your son. He's still young, you know, like you guys also say, he's still young. So parenting doesn't stop when your child leaves the house. Parenting continue till the day you die. You will continue parenting your children. So I'm not saying, listen, don't take, I hope, guys, don't take it like I'm judging them. But sometimes advice is is sometimes, you know, good to listen and hear. And you can take it or you can leave it. It's the same way you go to the school and the teacher is giving you advice. Hey, your child, you know, this advice we can give your child is an advice they are giving you at school. They're not telling you to go do that with your child, to go do that with your child. Sometimes they give you advice. It's nice and it's good to get advice from other people so that they can help you, you know, raise up, because parenting is very, very difficult. But it doesn't stop because the boy left the house. No, like you said in the beginning of the video, we are the parents. But it doesn't stop there because he left the door. If you understand what I mean. That's good.
You really are in the background, like, I'm rooting for you guys.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
You do be.
Because you want it to work out.
Because we were rooting for him and Ellie. And I'm like, okay,
Right, definitely.
that'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Especially them being they're older. They're young. They still young. They're in their early, you know, just hitting 30.
Just hitting 30, yep.
You know?
And that is not young, in my opinion. That is not young. Because when you already almost hitting 30, we love life. Come on now. You were asking when are the babies coming. You know, when you're starting to almost hit 30, like Carson already hit 30. When you hit 30, you already need to be already able to find, like, what do you want in life? You know, if it's like you want to have a family, you need to be already like serious and having that kind of mentality that Ellie was having in that relationship to start a serious relationship. But Zaddy was not apparently ready for it, because he also have said that I need to do some growing up. When you're starting to hit 30, I'm sorry, but you're not young. You're not young. As soon as you turn 30, 40 is knocking tuck just behind the door. No, when you hit 30, you're not young. You're young in the sense of young, but not young in the sense of you got your life not figured out. That's what I mean. I mean, I'm not saying that you should be married and children already, but at least you know what you want already. You know, when you go to date, you cannot be dating just to date. You're going to be dating with the purpose to find, you know, a husband or a wife, you know, in a stable relationship. You're not going to be slanging around with your 30s. No, not with your 30s. That's my opinion. With your 30s, it's time to start to get serious. That's my opinion.
Naturally beautiful woman, very intelligent, have a lot to offer. She's naturally beautiful. So I told them, it's gonna be hard for you to find somebody at her, you know, at her level. You know what I'm saying? So
tell your son, Bila.
God bless you.
You better
that.
You better tell your son, because your son is doing like he's dancing Washington. Your son is doing like he's Van Diesel. Your son is doing like he's Tyrese. Listen, Zaddy, you're not Tyrese, so calm down. You're not. Let me tell you, Zaddy, even your father is more handsome than you. No, Zaddy, calm down, Zaddy. You're not Tyrese. You're not Van Diesel. Yeah, you're not The Rock. Yeah, so it was definitely a catch. It was it. You blew it away, Zaddy. Ay, mi gado.
Relationships are hard.
It's
They
not
really are
easy.
hard.
Especially if you're with somebody that you know you're not compatible with, or they're just different. You know what I'm saying? And they opposite attract. We opposite.
Yes.
Be love said, you know, you're not compatible. I cannot even say it. Yes, you better snap your son out of that thing that he's like bomb chicken wow wow. No, Zaddy, you're not a bomb chicken wow wow. So calm down.
You think about it a lot, because there's a lot of ways that we are very similar.
This is why I say we're opposite.
And there's the thing also. Okay, but Nate is going to explain it very good also. But they say opposite attracts, and that is so true. But the way Nate is going to explain it, I love the way he's explaining it, because opposites can attract, guys. Two different people can attract. But there are some few things in life, there are some few things in relationship that is the base, and that is what I'm talking about, the solid ground. That is the solid ground that you guys should be on the same level. But let's Nate explain this.
I think this is really important in relationships. Y'all excuse me.
Chew, man.
When they say opposites attract, and that you want somebody who is opposite to you or different from you, because it makes the relationships last longer and they're more interesting. But I think that while opposites do attract, and that's important, your foundations need to be similar. Your values, your moral system has to be very similar, because that is the thing that really grounds the relationship. So for her and I, we're different in the sense that how we go about life. And I really have watched her over the years, and she's a very happy-go-lucky kind of person. She's very outgoing, very much, I'm going to take life as it comes. And for the longest time, I was the opposite in the sense that I was always trying to control my own destiny, always trying to map out a route. And, you know, and a lot of times as men, we disguise that as you want to be in charge and making sure that you got everything all nailed down and all that stuff. And that's cool. But what I had to come to understand is that I'm not in control and that God is in control. And as long as I stay in tight fellowship.
And after God is in control, women are in control. And a lot of men don't want to accept it. Even my husband don't want to accept it. But a lot of men don't want to accept it. But the women are in control. I'm just saying. Don't come for me.
And allow him to lead and guide me, I will be better equipped to lead and guide her and the rest of my family. And I think that just because we have that foundation, that biblical foundation, that's what really makes for us the relationship last
and work.
And work, because I don't have to, she doesn't have to correct me, I don't have to correct her. As long as we stay in a relationship with God, the Holy Spirit does the correction. Trust me, he does the correction.
Exactly. Because this is the thing. Zeddy Chung Chung and Ellie, I don't know if they are were in the direction of even Christianity, or, you know, we should not force anybody to a religion or all of that, but the way of Christianity is the best way. And also for relationship, oh yes it is, because Christ, the religion will rectify it and put it in its place. You don't even have to say anything. You would just be like sometimes they say, what will Jesus do? You understand? So it's very important to put God in your relationship if you're a believer. And if you're not a believer, the only thing I can say is that my prayers go that one day you will, you know, believe and put it in your relationship or in your life and in your next relationship, or if you want to have a relationship in anything, because it will be, it's so relieving and so much pleasant to be in a relationship and all of that. It is. We
just make sure we come to understand is that I'm not in control and that God is in control. And as long as I stay in tight fellowship with him and allow him to lead and guide me, I will be better equipped to lead and guide her and the rest of my family. And I think that just because we have that foundation, that biblical foundation, that's what really makes for us the relationship last
and work. And
work, because I don't have to, she doesn't have to correct me, I don't have to correct her. As long as we stay in a relationship with God, the Holy Spirit does the correction. Trust me, he does the correction. And a lot of times we just make sure that we just keep short accounts with each other. Like, you know, we have situations, oh well, yeah, I'm sorry, and, you know, and be the bigger person and just apologize, because in any situation there is something that you should hold yourself accountable for. In any relationship, in any breakup, in anything, it may be that you're not the one that did it. Right? It may be that you're not the one that caused the breakup. And a lot of times it is that situation. But at the same time, it's like, well, you have to look at that situation and figure out what it is that you're supposed to learn from it. Because it happened. You have to learn and grow from whatever it is that happened in that relationship. Otherwise, you're going to take that into your next relationship.
So they were also saying that they found that Ellie and Zeddy Chung Chung, the relationship went too fast. Now, I think it doesn't matter if it went too fast or it went too, you know, it was too fast and all of that. I think that the way they have got into it is the wrong way. And this is then the result. You understand? It's the wrong way that they have got into it. The mentality already, when it started already, it was, for me, in my opinion, it was the wrong way. Because they already came with kind of, yes, we are in an open relationship. I was like, bloody hell. I was like, no. I was like, what is this? You guys want to be in a relationship? Are you guys looking for a serious relationship? Are you guys not looking? What are you guys doing? That was already that was already number one for me. When they came together and say, we are in an open relationship, I was like, this is not working. That was number one. It's not about we just met or how long we didn't have time to meet each other. Because let me tell you about relationship and about marriage. Even 10 years can pass by. Even 20 years can pass by. You will always learn something new about your person next to you. So it doesn't matter 1 or 2 years. It's how the mentality that they got into the relationship. That's already, for me, it was already strange. They started already with, we are in an open relationship. That was already done. That was already the way they stepped into that relationship. It was already like, you guys are not serious. You guys are not serious. So it's not about sometimes. It's not about how long you guys have met each other. It's how you step in it. How you step into relationship. Because it can take years for you to know somebody. Years.
I don't know, to fumble something like that, I'm like, dude, what's wrong with you? I know.
Let me tell you, Beloved Life is disappointed on a high level. Yes, she is.
You up there like, dude, you messed that up. You messed that up, boy. You was crazy. Like I said, we don't know. Me and Nate doesn't really, like I said, be in our children's relationship because we got our own thing going on. And Dalvin ain't been in our house for,
Yeah.
he's been moved out years and
7, 8, 10 years.
No, eight, probably 15.
13 years.
Get to
13
know
years.
your
He's
child,
28. So
29. Oh,
whatever. I don't know. But
anyways,
the point I was trying to make, it's been a long time.
been a very long time. Very long time. And we're not in this relationship. And you know what? Let me just tell you something. When you're in a relationship, that relationship knows you better than your parents. And I'm just tell you why I say that. Because they're going to know everything about you, but children's not going to let their parents know everything about them. You know what I'm saying? Children's not going to let...
That's true. That's true. That is totally true. But that is still not an excuse for you not to know your son. Because Nicole have definitely let us even know how she felt in that relationship. How could you miss it as the mother of Zeddy and the father of Zeddy Chung Chung? I know you guys don't know everything about Zeddy Chung Chung because that is totally true. You know, when they will keep some few things from their parents. They will not tell their parents. They will not tell parents everything. But if you already knew what Nicole have been through, then what are you going to expect for Ellie? It's the same shakara. It's the same shakara Ellie will go through because your son is like that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I hear a little bit here, a little bit there. And yeah, pick up on that. No, you learn a whole lesson when God is teaching.
Yeah. And my thing is, just to go back to say that, I know Don's gonna regret this. He might not know it now, but you always have a time in your life when you think about who you had in your life that was very, very right. You missed that one that got away. Yeah. And I believe that she's gonna be that one that got away, and Don's gonna be about it. So Ellie, if you're watching this, you're gonna be okay.
Yes, guys. So they were also saying, leave it to God. Also, they were saying like they're gonna leave it to God. They're gonna be praying for Dolphin and Ellie and all the situation and all of that. Now, I have to say, in that perspective, I have to say, you know, sometimes when you see things, you know, God put it in front of you. And definitely you should take action. You know, there's one story I want to really tell it. I know my video is long, but I really, really, really want to tell this. So there was one time a famous actor and rapper, I don't know his name right now, he was telling this story. He was saying this because he's like not emotional, but he's like a speaker, you know, motivating. He's motivating speaker. He became a motivated speaker right now. I'm gonna try to find his name and I'm gonna put it here. So he was saying that there was one time there was a big flood. I'm gonna try to explain it in English. There was a big water that came and covered the house. So the people were on the roof. They were on the roof, and the man was on the roof, and he was waiting for somebody to come rescue him. So when there was a boat that passed by, and the man in the boat say, I'm coming to rescue. The man say no. The man on the roof say no. God is going to rescue me. God is going to rescue me. So you can go. So the man left. Then another boat passed by. And then the man say, are you coming? Say, no. Don't worry. God is going to rescue me. God is going to rescue me. So the boat went by also, and then another boat came. And then the man in the boat say, man, sir, for real, you're not going to make it. The house is going to go under. He say, no, God is going to rescue. God is going to rescue me. God is going to rescue me. And my house. And he was like hopeful, you know. So he was putting all his faith in God and all of that. So the third boat left. What happened? The house got overflowed and the man drowned. When the man drowned, he went to heaven, and when God received him, he said to God, why you let my house drown and let me drown? I was waiting for you to come rescue me. He said, man, I have sent 3 boats to rescue you. You said it took 1. So when the guy, that actor, told that, I was like, yeah, because sometimes God gives you message. Sometimes God sent you the rescue or put things in front of you, and we always will be like, God is gonna deal with it. God is sometimes talking to us, and sometimes we are so lazy to take action because we always do like this. Oh, God is going to handle it. Oh, God is going to handle it. Sometimes you need to handle it yourself. So what I'm trying to say is that Dolphin have shown his character so many times to you guys. Try to talk to him. Don't only leave it in the hands of God, but also try to take action in anything, not only this situation. They say that not take nobody's side and all of that, and I think that is a good way of thinking and looking at this situation, that they will not take nobody's side. They have said that they have raised their the children right way, so they are even surprised in all of this. Let me tell you, like I said, raising children is one of the most difficult things to do. There's no right way, there is no wrong way. Know that always. But having sometimes tips and people who are seeing things outside with a little bit common sense, let's be honest, is sometimes good to, listen, observe it, think about it, and maybe process or use it in your own parenting. So guys, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. This was my review and my reporting on Belove's life. They have talked about our thoughts on Ellie and Dolphin's breakup. Very, very unfortunately, but it have really happened, guys. I wish all the best for Dolphin, and like your mother have said, Dolphin, take your time and be ready next time, and really, really take a good look to yourself, and not only you, Dolphin, but also Ellie, of course. So guys, thank you guys so much for watching. It's your girl SYLISMUKBANG, the Mukbang News reporter, here out on the YouTube street. And like I always say, God bless everybody, stay blessed everybody, and you know it. Ahora, Sylis in the building. Bye guys. Ahora.